Hello friends, John, the board game Chap here. Now, what do you get when you put a bunch of Glaswegians on a seesaw? Don't know? Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go! Today we're looking at Unstable Unicorns from Breaking Games. This is a take that card game where you're trying to collect a set of unicorns in front of you whilst also playing cards against your opponents, trying to mess with them. So let's crack it open, have a little gander at how it plays and see what I think of it. Inside the box you'll be getting one rulebook and this deck of 135 cards. For the two-player game you'll have to remove some cards, however for all other player counts you'll be using all the cards here. Start by separating the baby unicorn cards from the main deck. You can see this from the different coloured backgrounds. Hand each player one of these baby unicorn cards and then shuffle your cards and you're ready to play the game. Each player puts their baby unicorn in what is called their stable. This is the location that people will play their cards in front of them, trying to build up their target number of unicorns. 7 unicorns for 2 to 5 players, or 6 unicorns for 6 to 8. Hand out each player a starting hand of 5 cards, and place the draw deck near the nursery and have space for a discard pile. Turns consist of 2 main parts. Draw a card, then play a card. If you don't want to play a card, you may draw an additional one. If at the end of your turn you exceed a hand limit of 7 cards, then you must discard down. The cards themselves are differentiated into categories, and in true unicorn fashion, there are 7 different card types matching the colours of the rainbow. Let's look at them. Straight out of the gate we've got these baby unicorn cards. Everybody has one of these to start with, and they don't really make another appearance. Next we've got our basic unicorn cards. They have nothing special about them, but they do add to your lineup. Next we have, magical unicorns. Lovely! They have special text on them with unique abilities. Fantastic! Next we have our magic cards. Play these one time on your turn to help you out, or screw somebody over. Now we're going from mate to hate in less than a second. Play these downgrade cards on somebody else and they will hate you for the rest of their lives and dance on your grave. Next we have the opposite of that. Remember when your parents told you to eat up all your porridge to make you big and strong? Well, these upgrade cards do that. Play them on yourself and you will be remarkably powerful. And finally we have our red instant cards, the nay cards. Play these at any time to cancel somebody else's action. Nope. Nope. Super nope. Players repeat the turn sequences, playing cards and adhering to the text written on them. Keep playing until someone reaches the target unicorn total and is declared the winner. This is a tremendously simple game to learn. There's not much to get through and you just let the cards do the talking. It doesn't require any high levels of concentration and there's some small realms of strategy to the game, deciding of what card to play when, but that's really as deep as it gets. The art design for Unstable Unicorns is great. The pictures are consistent, stylish, humorous and satirical. Who knew that such cute and adorable unicorns could deliver out such devastating blows and induce bouts of rage? You'll soon start to realise that the unicorns themselves resemble the players playing the game. I didn't realise I was so basic. The box is fantastic. It is really sturdy. It can take a lot of hits to it, and the magnetic clasp is a fidgeter's wildest dream. Like many games with a bundle of cards, it grabs your curiosity, making you want to flick through them with the sheer variety included. This game has minor levels of strategy. As stated before, it's really only about the timing of your card plays that really matter. After a few playthroughs, the same strategy kind of plays out in a repeated pattern. If you're out in the lead, everyone's going to do everything in their power to stop you from winning right at the end, and the person who is in second tends to sneakily come up the rear and get through relatively unscathed. So if you are going to be out in front, you've got to stock up on cards for that good defence at the end there. Incidentally, the website, if you were to go on there, says that the strategy level they give is a 7 out of 10. Just makes me think if they rated a game like Pandemic for its strategy, they would have to give it, I don't know, like a 28. A lot of the cards to this game are rather imbalanced. Some cards are ridiculously powerful compared to others, and it's only really the luck of the draw which mitigates whether you get them or not. Like revealing the artwork, the initial appearance of these abilities are fun, exciting, they create these wow moments. However, over time, the novelty pretty much wears off and the effects become more irritating because you know that they have such drastic effects on the outcome of the game. When playing with newcomers, be mindful of particular cards. Some card abilities allow you to scour through the deck in search of the ideal card. This could mean that they'll examine every card in detail, trying to find the perfect card that suits them. When this happens, go make a cup of tea. Go for a run. Have a nap, or do whatever to pass the time. It takes a fair bit for a game to annoy me. However, this game's rulebook does. For the 2-player variant, you've got to remove a bunch of cards and change the rules slightly. Does the rulebook tell you how to do this? No, it tells you to go and look at a website. If I'm paying money for a game, I want everything to be included. You've gone to the trouble of printing reference cards, which are great. Why not print the 2-player variant on one of those, or in the rulebook itself? There was enough space for it. A tagline on the box says that you can betray your friends in this game. Now, I don't know how much I agree with that, because betrayal tends to suggest that some sort of alliance needs to be made first of all. In this game, there are no friendships, there are no alliances. You're on your own from the get-go, and it is ruthless. The game is true to many other take-that games. It's fun, there's lots of social interaction, and it doesn't require that much brain power to play. However, do take this game with a pinch of salt, because vendettas can run deep. Just remember, nobody forgets. And so there ends another review. Thanks again for watching. Tell me what you thought of it down in the comments below. What are your opinions of this game? Are there any other Take That games that you suggest have a bit more depth to them? Are there any games you would like to see me review in the future? If so, let me know. Happy gaming and cheerio. Hand each other one baby unicorn corn. Unicard corn?